Hey YouTube, it's Callan from Callan's Lawn Care Service. Uh, it is currently, good God, it's cold. It is 10 degrees, um, and if you noticed, I've got my snowblower in the back, tractor there, and another one. This is one of my neighbors. It is, it runs rough and doesn't start good. Hold on 1 second while I get gloves on my left hand. So I can hold the camera with my right hand, maybe. Actually, I don't know how this is gonna work. Squeeze the arm. Squeeze the engine. The snowblower's running rough. And it's leaking oil a ton out of the vent tube or breather tube for the valves, which is up under. I don't know how many get down there. It is up there somewhere. It is right around up in there. It points down here and it hits the back of the belt cover when it runs. I didn't check the oil before I started it. Oh boy, a little too much. The gas is 2.5, 3 years old. They said they hadn't ran it in the summer of 2012, the winter of 2012, 2013, summer of 2013, which is last summer. And then this winter they tried to run it once when we had 7 or 8 inches of snow a couple days ago, Monday night. We had 7 or 8 inches of snow. That snowblower got a workout. But nothing was wrong with that. I did hit a rock and jam the impeller, and then I just had to bring it up and hammer the impeller around to get the rock out. But it's still frozen. Some of the ice on here is frozen solid, but the augers still move. Some of it's melting slowly, but most of it isn't, because it's been so cold these past couple days. It's currently, I think I said 12 or 10 or something. And this stupid thing doesn't like to start when it's cold because the battery drains. Put that in. The battery drains. So let me get this out of the way. I'm probably going to have to do a carburetor rebuild on it. I'm really not anticipating that. I just had this running yesterday, so it shouldn't have a problem. Last night it got down to about 0. Maybe. Ooh, or backfire. Yep. Not gonna go. When it backfires like that, it usually doesn't go. But we'll try and set you guys down, maybe, so you can see what the heck I'm doing. Good view. Alright, so I'm just gonna put the clampity-doo-dah things on the battery. And standard battery type, triple charge, 2 amp charge. Plug that in, make sure the key's off. I guess smells like it's going bad too. Yes, I just got the battery hooked up with a 12 volt Magna power battery. You can buy them at Lowe's. I think next time I buy a battery, I'm going to get a AC Delco or whatever the heck they are. Those kind of expensive ones. You had to make a little bit of room back here for that snowblower to fit like that, so I could fit the tractor in and that snowblower. But let me try to start it, and thankfully it has the electric starter. Frozen. Now, let me check the plug gap. I'm kind of gonna make this quick. And once I get it started, let it run for a while. When it's cold, your hands go numb really fast. Plug looks red. Can't see that. Looks wet, and the gap is not right. More than likely. Oh boy. Yeah, it's way up at 40. Bend that back down. Bend it too far. Again. Still too far. Still too dang far. When it's cold like this, nothing likes to listen to me. Should be fine. And this engine is stone cold. It was around -1. It was the coldest it got last night. So put it back on. Fingers are cold. Now okay. Now let's see what it's gonna do. No, we just let it warm up. Let's see if this one will do anything. That's alive. Alright, that runs. I'm going to go inside and warm up and let those things run and warm up a little bit. Those pressure's almost out of gas. But yeah, I'll be back maybe. Okay guys, it's been about 10 minutes. See, it seems to run fine with the choke just barely on, or almost full on. Don't really know why. But it runs, which is a start from yesterday, I guess. Yesterday it ran, but not that good. And this thing, now you can see it better, is this piece is probably frozen. Almost. I don't think I ever walked around this much. These skid shoes are going to need replaced, as is the scraper bar, because my sidewalk's uneven. So I'll be flying in fourth gear through, just clear it real fast, and I'll slam it on the things and slam it on the skid shoes. And I could easily zip the bottom part of these skid shoes off. I've got 3/16 inch, this piece under there is 3/16 by 1.5 or something, steel that I could easily weld on the bottom of those and heat and bend. But I could do that if I don't want to spend $30. So now what I think I'm going to do is try and start this back up and try and give you a demonstration in that snow over there. But in order to do that, I'll probably need to move the tractor. And I just shut it off when I came out. And as you can see, it's a nice looking snowblower. Electric start, 5-horse Tecumseh. 24 inch. I don't know how tall. It's got the somewhat serrated thingies. Mine's an 8-horse Tecumseh with the electric start, the bigger chute, 26 inch. Bigger capacity than that thing by 1.5 miles. I added that light. I had to put new tires on it. It's got the one for the auger. And then when you put the drive down, you heard that click. There's a mechanism under that cover that clicks, and it's a one-hand operation. So if I'm going at, say, 4th gear, it's in 4th gear now just because it's easier to move than in 1st, and it doesn't have neutral. If I'm going, I can adjust this or reach up and pull this back or push it down or adjust the throttle or do whatever I need to do. Yeah, let me get this snowblower fired up, which is just simple. See, I love these electric starts. Like, they're so handy. Like, if you don't know if it's going to start or not, prime a couple times and, you know. I'll record back on. Oh, good God, it's cold. So yeah, as you can see, it works real good. If you keep the choke right in the middle, one notch from off, it'll run just fine. But as you can see, it was bogging down through the high stuff, but that was icy and messy. If you just keep it at the middle throttle or middle choke there, instead of full off or full on, or, well, as you can see on mine, it's got off, 1, 2, well, and then it's on. So if you keep it at, this is off, 1, 2, 3. So if you keep it at the first notch over, it'll work every time. But I'm thinking it'll need a carburetor rebuild, and I'm not anticipating doing that when it's 10 degrees out. So they said I asked them when they want it back. They said they didn't mind, just before the next snow, which isn't supposed to happen for another week or two. And on Monday, I go back into the high school, public school. So I was cyber school there for a little while, and then it's just too hard to do at home with all this stuff tempting me to come outside. Oh, where'd the tractor go? Oh, there it is. With all this stuff, so Monday I start that. I'm getting up at 5:45 every morning this week, or last week. Trying to train myself to get up at that time, but then the videos will slow down quite a lot. I might make one here or there, but next thing that needs done will probably be oil change on the tractor, because I noticed the other day I checked it and it was really low, and it was getting white, creamy looking. I think that means water's getting in somehow. But yeah, the snowblower works fine. It's a little bit, like, it's not as tall as mine. It's a couple inches shorter and 2 inches smaller wideness wise. Mine just overall is a beast. It just runs so nice. And I modified the impeller inside of here, because I watched a video a little bit ago, last year actually, about a guy who did a mod on the impeller. Like, mine's got 3 of the little fin thingies. Got one here, say one here, and then here. He's got, or he took a sheet of rubber, like, not this type of, well, this type of rubber would work. It's like stall floor mat type stuff. And there's a truck just backing up. No. That horse stall stuff, that rubber padding. No, it's not. It's a sheet of rubber, 1/2 inch rubber, or 1/8 inch or something. And all I did was took self-drilling screws and cut a piece to the length of the blade, or length of the paddle on the auger, and took self-drilling screws and screwed it down in. And I got that sheet for like $8 at Tractor Supply. And I did that, and he said it would throw the slushy snow on the side of the road after a plow goes by, a couple of days after a plow goes by, and everybody's driving on it and stuff. And it works so well. I could have it pointing straight up, and it would blow that stuff up onto my roof of this house, which is pretty tall, and it's pretty far in the front yard from the road. But it works real nice. I highly recommend doing that, because it never clogs, it never does anything, or it never does anything wrong, except for when I hit rocks, which was my fault entirely. And but yeah, my hands are freezing. I'm going back inside. So if you like my video, subscribe. And yeah, subscribe, comment, rate, whatever. Thank you.